Literacy Narrative by Zach Bumgarner. Growing up, I've always been into sports. I played everything there was to play throughout the year. I would even sometimes play on multiple teams at the same time. I just couldn't get enough of it. I played football, basketball, baseball, soccer, golf, and even tennis. It didn't matter to me what it was, I just wanted to play. I feel like sports are a discourse community that have different facets within them. They can be broken down into athletes and coaches, and even further by sport. They have played a major role in developing my literacy and the way that I learn and speak today. I feel like that in the discourse community there are many different types of literacies. You need to be literate in language, but also visual aspects. You have to know what hand motions mean, and they are crucial to learning how to play the game and understanding what happens during the game. In football, many teams use hand signals like sign language to call the play. There are also hand signals used by the referees to call penalties and fouls and to direct the game. There are also many terminologies that are sport specific and are important to each sport and being able to understand what is going on. This was the biggest part of coming to Charlotte and playing football, learning all the terminology that there was to be learned. Throughout my life, not only have I learned a lot of literacy from playing the sports, but I also learned a lot from reading about the sports. When I was a kid, I had a subscription to Sports Illustrated for Kids, and I would read it about every night. It was the only material that I actually liked to read. When it came to other types of reading, I didn't care for it at all. I learned to read sports books and still do. I read of Michael Jordan and other stars. To this day, I still love to read about sports. I have about 5 different sports news apps on my phone that I read daily. They play a big role into what I read and the amount that I read. In my life, sports have played a huge role in many aspects of my life. Not only have I learned individually about each sport and what everything means, but it also gave me a genre of literature to call my favorite. I love sports movies and books and would much rather read those kind of books than anything else. I also feel that by being involved in this discourse community, I have learned to read people as well. In sports, you have to deal with so many people, emotions, and situations that I feel like it really helps your people skills and being able to learn how to adapt in certain situations and deal with people. Here are some photos of some signals that are used during games. Some are by referees, coaches, and even players. This is a first down signal from an NFL referee. A touchdown signal from an NFL referee. And this is one of the most controversial calls made in the NFL this year. The end. Thanks for watching.